Jonathan, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. This is your late night talk show debut. Just how you always pictured it happening, over Zoom.
Yeah. No, it's great, man. I mean, I never thought it would happen or pictured it, but yeah, I'm glad to be here, man. Very much so.
There's so much going on I want to talk to you about because I know you were in New Mexico filming a movie that is a Western that Jay-Z's produced called The Harder They Fall. And then COVID-19 broke out. Is that what happened?
Yeah, we were a day from shooting. We had done a pre-shoot day, and then we saw all the suits come in, all the Netflix guys come in, 1000, 1003, 1000. They called us all in, which was not the best idea when I come to think of it. They called us all in one room to tell us that there was a pandemic and we were shutting down.
No, you keep everyone distant.
But it happened. Yeah. Stay where you are. Stay where you are and listen up.
Your co-star in The Harder They Fall is Idris Elba, a.k.a. one of the sexiest men alive.
Correct, Jack.
Did he hold that over everyone's head? Does he walk around and with the People magazine showing everybody?
No. Think about Driss is he is a very, very, very sweet man. You know, he's just so gentle, and like it's almost like when you see him, you go, "There's no need for you to tell us that because we can see you are the sexiest man alive."
We already know.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, of course, I'll come for him. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna hold up because you could show him that you're coming for him because you're on the cover of the October issue of GQ. I mean,
wow, man.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right.
Congrats, buddy.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Can you think back 20 years ago when you were a kid? Did you ever think one day you'd be on the cover of GQ?
You know, no. I'll tell you the truth. I did think so, but I thought it'd be because I was a basketball star. I thought I was gonna be a point guard.
Really?
And playing the NBA. Yeah, that was like the plan. And then my uncle, who was probably my closest mentor to this day. I was about 14 years old and I was playing ball, and he came to the game, man. I was like, okay, Uncle Chuck's coming to the game. I gotta clown. I gotta do my thing. And I played my ass off, man. And at the end of the game, he pulled me to the side. I was in his truck, and he said, well, nephew, I got something to tell you. I'm like, what? Tell me, what was it? What'd you like? He said, I don't think this basketball thing is gonna work out.
Oh.
I don't think it's for you.
No.
And I go, I go, what? We didn't talk for probably 6 months. I didn't talk to my uncle. And mind you, I'm 6 feet tall. My uncle's about 6'5", and just a brilliant athlete. And man.
He knows how to play.
And so if he says it, I go, okay, cool. And then that kind of put me on the track, though. You know, when that's a hard no. You know,
I would have started breakdown crying right there. I would have been like,
"Oh, that happened. That absolutely happened in his Chevrolet, in his white Chevrolet truck."
Wow. And then you thought, acting is what I want to do.
I was kind of already in it. I was kind of already things that happened in school, you know, trouble and all that stuff, and kind of put me on that path, and I was getting into it at that point, but then. It was kind of like a turbo boost when Uncle Chuck was like, nah, nephew, you know. And it was so sober. That was the thing. It was so sober. I was like, okay.
Wow.
All right then.
Wow, that was, you really said that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you didn't break it down like I'm a little kid. You're like, it's over, dude. Yeah. Put your energy.
It's not for you. That's exactly what he said.
It's
not for you. And I said, okay. Yeah.
Actually, it worked out. It worked out, man. Wow. I mean,
he still got on the cover of GQ, Uncle Chuck. It still happened.
It still happened. You can't stop. You can't stop and train. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Lovecraft Country.
Yes, sir.
But first, there's a rumor out there I want to ask you about. It was reported, I think it was last week, that you might be joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Kang the Conqueror. Now, you tell me if this is true, right? There's no one here in the studio. It's just us.
It's just you and me?
Oh, yeah.
Man, I heard the same thing, bro. I heard the same thing. It was like, what? So, you know, we apparently have the same source. Because I heard it too. So
God, you know. I knew I was gonna get nothing. Let's talk about Lovecraft Country. It's a big hit. Oh my gosh, congrats on this. All my writers love it. Everyone's like, that's the show you got to watch right now. For anyone who hasn't seen it, how would you describe it?
It's a story about a family and a man searching for their legacy during a very turbulent time in America. Right, it takes place during the Jim Crow era, and they move through this America as Black people, attempting to stay safe, to grow as a family, and to push their lineage forward. And chaos ensues on so many levels you couldn't even imagine.
Well, you're great in this. As we said, the show takes place in the 50s, but there are a lot of themes, I would say, in Lovecraft Country that feel relevant now, especially given the news yesterday of the Breonna Taylor grand jury decision. Does it feel even more special to be part of this show, where we are right now?
That's a tough word, isn't it? Special, like it's. But it does. It feels novel. It feels there's a certain gravity to it. I wouldn't say weight. I'd say gravity to it. You know what I mean? And with Sister Taylor, it's heavy. Because you look at our show, and kind of what I feel we've done is a lot of folks say, "Oh, it's so relevant." I say, yeah. I mean, most things are relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's in charge of making it. You know what I'm saying? But nobody's a fool, but to make something that is both relevant and, in my opinion, revealing is a bit of a hat trick, because what the show does, one of the things I've said before, and I'll say it again, it's like you put a body cam on an entire culture, and the advent of the body cam really blew everybody's mind. Like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening to so-and-so at these stops. But to put a body cam on an entire culture for just a day in a life is such a special thing, as you say, and those body cams, we're putting them on our Black bodies, and we're telling something that allegedly was in the past, but as we can see with Sister Taylor, is very current, and we reveal that, every Sunday. So yeah, special is an interesting word, and I would say that's what it is.
I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Jonathan Majors in Lovecraft Country. Take a look at this.
Her name was Youngja. She was a nurse. Your unit shot some of us at checkpoint, then dragged her away.
She was a communist sympathizer.
Is that what you tell yourself?
I was following orders. Who knows how many lives I saved by
Doesn't
doing
that
what I
balance
did?
how many you have taken? The ones that keep you up at night and sobbing? There's no book for you to escape what you have done.
You knew this entire time and didn't say a word? Yeah, you made me care for you. What's wrong with you?
Nothing is wrong with me. You're the monster.
Why'd you agree to go out with me then?
Because I was going to kill you.
Jonathan Majors, everybody. Check out Lovecraft Country Sundays at 9 p.m. on HBO and streaming on HBO Max. And he's on the cover, come on, of GQ. You hear that, Uncle Chuck? We'll be right back.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on.